They got your hopes up again, and then they let you down again. Commanders take the L to the Miami Dolphins by a score of 16-13 in a game that went into overtime that was very close. There's a lot of positives about today's game, and there's a lot to say about it, but there is also a lot of negatives of today's game. Commanders are now picking 7th in the NFL draft, and I told you guys earlier this morning when I went live for the game, I said the positive about today is that it's a win-win situation, right? Like you're not whether you win, if you win, you get to ride a nice feeling for into the bye week, and if you lose, well, then you have a better draft position. And so I told you guys that, and that's what I'm feeling right now. Now I need all of y'all as you come in to hit the like button, right? We have 17 people in here. Let's get up to 17 likes. Make sure y'all smash that like button for me. Super chat goal is going to be 5 super chats for today. So vent your thoughts in the super chat. Supports the channel. This was a game where Jordan McGee looked good. This was a game where Brandon Coleman looked good. This was a game where Chris Rodriguez looked good. There was many positives about today's game, but we were playing the Miami Dolphins, and so when people say our defense was a lot better, it is the Dolphins. You have to remember that. There's a lack of weapons. There's so many injuries. Like, it's just a lot of things you have to take into consideration with this game. It's just hard to really be so mad about this game because, again, it's a win-win situation. Come draft time, we're picking high up, and we got to get ourselves a stud in the draft. But right now, we really want this win for our souls. We've lost I think that's 6 games straight we've lost. That was more of a competitive game into overtime. Mariota was, through the pick in overtime, and he's 32 years old. I'm not gonna expect him to be perfect. So let's get to some of these comments here. If only we kicked the field goal instead of going for it on 4th down earlier in the game. You could say that, right? I think most of us would have went for it on 4th down, probably. I hate this team. I feel that. I feel that. They made you think they were going to win, and then, all the way back down to this low feeling again. Wow, unexpected loss. We're doing fine to the muff punt. Yeah, Mike Samerstow. Whoever put Mike Samerstow back there is just an idiot. But I don't even want to be that harsh to the coaching staff because we're just in a bad place right now. Commanders officially suck. Oh, they already did a few weeks ago, right? I will say one thing too. Dan Quinn, whenever we got a stop or anything like that, he was so happy. The energy was high. That's my coach. That's my coach. That's the coach for the future. But he did do a better job with the defense today. And this is Dale Jr. right here. So somebody told me you're at. So I'm on to. I see you now. He writes, considering our lack of weapons, defense looked better. I feel pretty positive about the future, AP, DQ, and all of that. Yeah, I feel confident about AP and DQ too. We've learned that people make mistakes. And yeah. So the team is terrible. Injuries, combination of everything. Some coaching, injuries, undisciplined football, it's everything. So yeah, I can handle losses when we got a shot. Over the past few weeks, we've been getting blown out. This is more tolerable of a defeat. Facts. Yeah, at least we were in this game. Like I said earlier in the week, if we get blown out by the Dolphins, I'll be pretty mad because look at them. They were 3-7 like us. They were down like us. And so, yeah, I can handle this loss too. The loss was expected. My main takeaway was the defense looked solid for 3 quarters. Yeah, they looked all right. But again, you're playing the Miami Dolphins. So you're not supposed to look great. Or you are supposed to look great. Sorry. So, shout out to C-Rod for giving us life. Yeah, I've been asking him to play him. I said it last year. Play the man. Play the man. Because whenever he comes in the game, there's always a spark. And they just didn't listen. So make sure you guys, as you come in, make sure you guys click the like button. Helps the channel grow exponentially. Make sure you guys click the subscribe button as well as you come in too. The goal is to get 5 super chats today. They keep the channel going and help me out a lot. So vent your thoughts in the comment section. Commanders lose 16-13 to the Miami Dolphins. And well, I mean, again, the positive that comes out of today is we're higher up in the draft order, and we just need to get a stud in the draft. That's really the positive that comes out today. And we obviously wanted this win. We wanted to improve to 4-7. We wanted to get a win for our souls. But 6 straight losses in a row, it's not looking good, man. But you got a bye week this week. This week is a bye week for the Commanders now, officially. So you gotta just focus on how can we improve this team? How can we get another win this season? How can we find a way to get another win this season? Right? So this loss was expected. My main takeaway was the defense looked solid for 3 quarters. I mean, I predicted 23-19 Commanders yesterday. I felt like, or Friday, I felt like this team would get it done, and they were close. So we're probably going to be another 2nd round pick. We don't have a 2nd round pick, so we need another 2nd round pick. We need to trade back and get a 2nd round pick, but I'm not really even ready to have those talks yet. I haven't done a mock draft yet or anything like that. So mad right now, and plus I don't want to talk about it since we lost. Hey, you were commenting earlier. You were, in my when I was calling the game earlier, you were adamant that this team was going to win. So where are you now? Where are you now, man? You were adamant that they were going to win. So later, hey, peace, bro. You go enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Don't worry about this team and how they let you down. Let's take a look at some of these stats here for today. So Mariota played a good game, in my opinion. I think Mariota was good. Obviously, the pick, again, he's 32 years old. He's not a robot. He makes mistakes. So it is what it is. You got to live with it. Let's see, box score. Let's go to the box score. Marcus Mariota was 20 of 30, 213 yards, 7.1 yards, average, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, took 1 sack as well. Chris Rodriguez was your leading rusher today with 15 carries for 79 yards, 5.3 yards on average. Dude, he is a beast. That's the one positive about today as well. Mariota, 4 carries, 49 yards, broke a huge run off. I said it. He knows how to run the ball. He knows how to run the ball. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, 9 carries, 28 yards. When they put him out there, he was all right. Got stuffed a few times at the line, but he was all right when they put him out there. He wasn't bad. McNichols, 4 carries, 13 yards. Deebo Samuel, 1 carry for 3 yards. Deebo Samuel was your leading receiver. 7 receptions, 74 yards, and a touchdown. That was a nice touchdown there. Zach Ertz, 4 receptions, 42 yards. And Chris Moore, 2 receptions, 28 yards. Jacoby Jones with a nice reception, 1 reception for 25 yards as well. Your leading tackler on the day was Bobby Wagner. No surprise, he's the leading tackler on the team. Jeremy Reeves with 7 tackles. Jonathan Jones, 6 tackles. Jordan McGee, 5 tackles. Jordan McGee was a very, very bright spot of today. He was very good today. He was flying around the field, making tackles, making stops. He was really good today. I'm happy we have a bye week. Yeah, same. I don't want to take another loss, right? Bill seems to have lost his confidence a little bit, yeah. And who wouldn't? He's learning. He's young. He's a 7th round pick, so I don't expect him to be perfect. Hard fought loss. I'm cool with it. As long as we show fight, we need to think about the bigger picture. Yeah, that's honestly a perfect way to sum it up. The red zone's coming on right now. The red zone is literally the perfect intro of all time. So I'm just peeking at that. But yeah, I'm fine with it too. Obviously I want better for the team. I want better for the staff, but I'm fine with it. They played hard and they did the best they could, and the defense looked better, and we still moved up in draft order. So yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. That's why I'm not really upset on today's Stream. It was a hard fought game. What else can you do? let's try and hit 20 likes in the stream, guys. Make sure you guys click the like button. Make sure you guys click the subscribe button as well. To join this community, all you need to do is subscribe. They're going to end up playing Jaden and Terry after the bye. That's what I said. That's what I said earlier. I think those guys are going to end up being back after the bye. If they're ready to be back. But I think they will be. I think they'll be ready to be back. Yeah, I think they will. So because Jaden's arm was just a little bit of soreness, right? Like it wasn't even a major injury, even though it looked terrible. So yeah. Expect those guys back. And I already told you I don't want them to play, but they're gonna let it happen, and that's fine. So we leaped Miami. So let me show you where we're at in exact draft order. And I'll pull this up on the screen for a little. Let me show you where we're at in exact draft order right now. And keep in mind, a lot of teams haven't played today, but we are 3-8 right now, and we are in 7th. So man, this is just crazy after last year, after the year we had being back down here. 2-7, you see, and then 3-8. So I mean, we can jump up, honestly. I think these teams are just so much worse than us, though, but we could jump up. So yeah, we are fully focused on draft position. We are fully focused on draft position now. DQ isn't one of those tanking coaches. He's going to try to win regardless, 1-12 or 12-1, and that's not how a coach is supposed to be. A coach is not supposed to be a coach that tanks and does that kind of stuff. They're not supposed to be like that. So I don't know. That's a fan type thing. It's not a coach type thing. So yeah, you're not going to have that mindset as a coach. If you do, you're a loser. So yeah, I don't expect Dan Quinn to have that mindset. Make sure you guys hit the like button as you come on, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well. Again, guys, goal is 5 super chats for this stream. So we're trying to get 5 super chats on today's stream. I blame the field goal kicker and Mikey in the offense. Yeah, I mean, it's a combination of everything. Again, it's a combination of everything. So I blame a lot of things. Jaden should not play anymore, to be honest. You mean overall? I assume you mean the rest of the season. If you mean the rest of the season, I agree. There's definitely some tanking coaches. Is there? I mean, they're not. I don't think anybody purposely tanks, right? I don't think anybody purposely tanks because Dan Quinn is not. He can't tank. There's no tanking in Dan Quinn. You can't do that because he's fighting for his job. You can't lose the rest of the season on out. He knows he can't lose the rest of this season games, or else he's in real trouble. So he can't tank. Giants' entire front office are tankers. I mean, I just think they suck, honestly. But all right. But yeah, today just showed that we are truly at rock bottom, guys, right now. Not in terms of front office, not in terms of coaching, not in terms of coordinators, but we're just in we are in a bad spot right now. In terms of this season and stuff, and I'll be excited to get to next year in the off season. I'll be very excited for that. I'm not ready for the Broncos game. Next time we play is on Sunday Night Football. The next time we play a football game is on Sunday Night Football. So it's just gonna be hard these next few weeks. It's going to be very hard these next few weeks to try to figure out what's going on. And, this team has to fly back from Madrid. So, just awful. It's awful to have this type of season, man, after being so good last year. Steelers doing pretty good against the Bengals. Hopefully we get some good draft picks after the season. Yeah, I mean, hopefully we get some solid draft picks. And Jameis Winston, nice throw. Yeah, hopefully we get some solid draft picks, some solid draft picks, and yeah, good players. So my guy Lamar, Jaden definitely needs to play. You can't win games without scoring more than 13 points. Cliff took the wind out of his sail with that run call in the fourth with the game on the line. Yeah, I agree with you, and I see your point of Jaden playing. I really do. I'm trying to fully understand that. I do see your point of that. So I agree. What did you guys really expect? Yeah, I mean, I guess. Well, after they come out like that and they look like that, I did expect a win. But the Dubs family, been a while, man. Sup? How you doing? Make sure you guys hit the like button as you come on in. We got some new viewers. Yeah, sup, man? How you feeling today? Goal is 5 super chats for this stream as well. Goal is 5 super chats for this stream. So, it hurts being back here. Hurts being back here, man. It does. Back talking about the draft in November. Like, this season has just been absolutely crazy. Just been absolutely crazy where we're at right now. It's hard to believe, but it's the way it goes, I guess. That is the way it goes. Feeling like it is what it is. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling like too. Like, you just gotta accept it. You just gotta accept it, man. It is what it is. Accept it. Move on. And just live to fight another day. You have next year. I think next year this team's going to be a lot better. I think next year this team is going to be a lot better. So, Clutch lost this week. Clutch lost this week. That's for sure. Wasn't sure the Commanders could pull it off though, but they found a way. Leapfrog Miami in draft order. Top 5 pick in the 2026 NFL draft is a very real possibility, guys. The amount of good that could be done via trading that pick to a quarterback needy team cannot be overstated. That was Al Galdi who said that. Listen, I want to trade back in the draft. I want to trade back, and I'll be excited when that night comes. I'll be streaming the draft as always. The Commanders lost that game all by themselves. They gave that away. Yeah, that's just what a bad team does. They're a bad team. They're a bad team. And they don't know how to execute, and they play undisciplined football on a week-to-week basis. So that's just the state we're at. That's just where we're at right now. I'm just keeping it real. That's just where we're at. It's a team that is undisciplined. But I'm ready for the draft, man. I'm ready for the draft. Get me to draft night. Looking forward to the offseason, my friends. Hopefully we can get some young bucks in the building. Yeah, man, I hope so too. I hope we can get some young studs in the building and some new guys in the building this offseason, build off them, and really just focus on the future of this team. I think we have our quarterback, right? We have the guy that we need for the future. We have our quarterback. So, we have the best. We have the position you need the most, but we need to find guys to build around him. And we just won the Tank Bowl in Madrid, Spain. We won the Tank Bowl. So this loss will really be a good thing for us when we look back at draft night. It will be. It'll be a good thing for us when we look back at draft night. And you'll be saying, man, I'm so glad we lost to the Dolphins. Make sure you guys click the like button as you head on in. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Can they please flex us out of Sunday Night Football game versus Broncos? But they probably won't because of Jaden maybe coming back. They're going to wait till they find out the Jaden news. Yeah, they're going to wait till they find out the Jaden Daniels news. Whatever that is. They're going to wait till they find that out. Dan Quinn should have been running the defense from the start. Yeah, I mean, hindsight is 2020, right? This ain't our year to shine. Somebody put a curse on us. Next season, we will get some new of everything. We got our quarterback. Yeah, I agree. This isn't our year. Injuries. Feels like we're cursed. A lot of losing. Hard schedule. We got our quarterback. Just need to build around him. now. So I'm upset. I wanted to win. Yeah, I wanted to win too. I mean, who didn't? Everybody wanted to win, but what are you gonna do? I mean, we'll be looking back on draft night and saying, I'm so glad we lost this Dolphins game in overtime because it really did not mean anything. We'll be glad to say that. I don't know what to even say. We're just bad. Yeah, we're a bad football team. In the current state, we're a bad football team. So it is what it is. But what are you gonna do about it, man? Again, what are you gonna do? We're a bad football team in 2025. We just have to live with it. If Jaden Daniels is healthy and cleared, he will be on the field. Mark my words. Yeah, I agree. Again, I told you guys that. It's not Dan Quinn's fighting for his job. Dan Quinn's fighting for his job. You know, he's not, he knows that he can't lose every game from here on out. He knows. So he's fighting for his job. Dan Quinn is a defensive guru. Why would he not run the defense? I mean, he brought his buddy over, Joe Witt, and he was trying to have him have success. So, I don't know. I didn't make that decision. So, yeah, I really don't know. But it's just didn't work out with Joe Witt. So, May got to go. Or Matt May got to go. Yeah, Matt Gay got to go. Matt Gay got to go. Nothing else needs to be said. If he would have made the one field goal, it would have been a tied game. So he sucks. But again, the reason they're not going to move on from him this year, and the reason they haven't moved on from him yet, is because they paid him the most guaranteed money of all time for a kicker. So they're not going to move on from him. And I hate to tell you guys that, but that's the reality of the situation. AP made a bad decision. So shout out to the defense. The defense was good. Yeah, defense was good. You're also got to keep in mind you're also playing the Dolphins, but they were pretty solid today. So I'll take it. And hopefully we see more improvements from this defense. We got some new viewers in the chat. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button as well if you're new around here to join the family. Super chat goal is 5 for today. So we're trying to get some super chats here. Anybody that would send a super chat would be greatly appreciated. I'm just I'm sick. I'm sick, man. It hurts, but that's the reality of where we're at. This is the football team we are in this year of 2025, man. Like, tired of it. Tired of it. It hurts. It hurts to be back here, man. It really does. Especially in Madrid. I mean, all those fans that traveled out, see a close loss like that. Ugh. That would be the worst feeling ever. I'm not gonna lie. Six losses in a row, dude. Oh my gosh. If Tyreek Hill was there, we would have lost by 20. Yeah, I mean that would have been. And you remember in 2022. You remember the 2022 or 2023 game with Sam Howell when we were 4-8 in that game. And Tyreek Hill was out there. Like you're not stopping him. Who's stopping him, right? It hurts the Commanders for life. Yeah. Todd. How you doing, Todd? How you doing, man? What a heartbreaking loss by us. Marcus should have never thrown the ball on the first play of overtime. Should have thrown it out of bounds. Defense played hard today. 2 goal line stands. Losing stinks. Yeah. That's a good summary of the game. He shouldn't have thrown the ball. I agree. Defense did play hard. 2 goal line stands. It does suck. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It hurts to be here. It hurts to be here. It feels like the 2023 season with Sam Howell, except we actually have a quarterback this year. So, no, there's nothing wrong in that statement at all. How'd you feel about Dan Quinn's defensive performance today? Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought they looked all right. I thought they were all right today. I Wasn't overly impressed with anything, but yeah, I thought they were all right today. I mean, started out pretty sloppy, but yeah, they weren't bad by any means. And what are you going to do with all those injuries, all those players out there, that just are not supposed to be out there? Because like Devon A. Chain's running it to the edge, and we have guys that we didn't bring in here to set the edge. We didn't bring Von Miller in here to set the edge, so he's not supposed to be out there trying to set the edge. So yeah, you just got to accept it. You just got to accept the injuries, accept all of it, and hopefully next year we have better luck with all these dang injuries, because this is hell. This year is hell, and it just feels like we can't catch a break whatsoever. But of course, we couldn't get a win today either. Never could have gotten a win today. This loss sums up our season basically. Like we're not supposed to win at all. But Dolphins take the dub 16-13. We got some new viewers in the chat. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Let's get to 30 likes in the stream. I need everyone to click that like button to make that happen. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If you're in here and you're not subscribed, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Again, guys, super chat goal is 5 super chats for the day. So any super chats are greatly appreciated. We're trying to get 5 super chats today. They keep the channel running, help me out a lot. We're allergic to running the ball on the outside edges, always up the gut, no pitches, tosses, shaking my head. That's what we said a few weeks ago. That's what I said a few weeks ago. And that they haven't made any improvement to it. So it's crazy, but defense, man, a lot of stops. Miami could have put a lot of points on the board. Miami could have put a lot on the board. Yeah, you're not wrong. Defense was just mid today, I'd say. But the mid's better than what they have been. Carnell Tate is definitely something I think we will end up drafting. Or someone. Yeah. Again, I'm just like best player available. Best player available for me. That's what I want. I'm taking best player available in this draft. I don't care if it's an edge rusher, wide receiver, cornerback. I'm taking best player available. So if it is Carnell Tate, then we'll take him, right? I know we won a top 5 draft pick, but hard to watch. I know we have injuries, but we're not playing with no pride. There's no leaders on the field anymore. Like Bobby Wagner has not been a leader. That's why they're playing with no pride. But it is hard to watch. I know, yeah, we obviously all want a top 5 draft pick. It is hard to watch to be in this spot. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do, man? It is going to feel nice, though. Again, coming draft time to get this this good pick. But we sucked this year. What a bad choke that was. What a bad choke that was, man. That was a terrible choke. I know we won a top 5 draft pick. Already read that. If we have first overall pick, I'm moving back to get a couple more picks because there will be a team that will be desperate. Yeah, we're not going to have the top pick because we're just not that bad of a team. We're not going to have the top pick. But even at 6th or 7th, you're picking there. I mean, you're not – there's still teams that will be quarterback needy that will be desperate. You can find a partner. Teams are desperate. So, yeah, I can't wait to trade back. I can't wait to do that. And because we don't have a 2nd and a 4th round pick this year. So, acquire a 2nd, acquire a 4th. Like, teams will be needy. Let's get ready for the offseason and rebuild this team around Jaden, especially younger players. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. I think that's what we should be looking to do. Mario May, he suck at quarterback suck. He make a lose the game. I don't like him. So Marcus Mariota, I don't know if you're trying to say him, but he doesn't suck, and he made a mistake. So yeah, he just made a mistake, and he's not a robot, so he's gonna end up making some mistakes sometimes. He's gonna make mistakes. It happens. I'm just looking forward to just the offseason, rebuilding, getting everything where it needs to be, and it sucks. It sucks, man. Defense only allowed 13 points in regulation, though. Goal line stands, key sacks, a fumble, punt, and interception. 2 missed field goals cost them the win. The defense didn't do anything wrong, though. Watching the Packers game and Jordan Love looks terrible so far. 0-4 versus Giants defense. Okay. All right. Matter of fact, why not have the Giants win this game? I'll take the Giants to win this game because I want to beat them in draft order. I'm gonna be higher than them in draft order. So yeah, I would take that. Make sure you guys click the like button on this stream if you have not done so. Let's try and hit 30 likes on the stream. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Super chat goal is 5 super chats, so super chats help me out a lot. Quinn on the hot seat, I believe. Plus, this is the bye week. He's on the hot seat, but he's not going to get fired anytime soon. If he loses every game from here on out, then okay, we have a conversation. But I don't believe he's in serious danger right now. I mean, he went up to Madrid and called a pretty good defensive game. So, man, I'm sitting here watching all these teams. I'm watching all these good teams, and it just hurts watching all these good teams play. We are 3-8, and we have lost 6 games in a row. We were 3-2. We were 3-2, man. Wow, this has been awful. Marcus didn't lose the game. It was the last play calling. Kingsbury lost the game. Yeah, I guess I could see that. I guess I could see why you're saying that. It's a combination of a lot of things, though, I think, too, as I like to say a lot of the time. Think this team will be better next year. Definitely, they're going to have a lot of money to spend. They have a lot of money to spend. They have a lot of things to do. Yeah, I agree with you. I think they'll be better next year. I think they'll be ready to go next year. You have Jaden next year. He's not going anywhere, obviously. So yeah, good teams got good coaches and good players. Yeah, we don't really have good players right now, and the good players are injured. And the good coaches, I don't know. I'm still questioning DQ a little bit. So I don't know. If you was the GM, what would be the first thing you would do on the offseason? See. So it goes free agency, draft. I'm spending a lot of money in free agency, first off. I'm spending a lot of money in free agency. I'm taking my time in free agency, and I'm getting a lot of valuable assets. Then I'm switching to the draft, and I'm doing whatever I can in the draft. I'm trading back in the draft. I'm doing a lot of things in the draft. This isn't last year, though. Like, I'm not going to go out there and make a bunch of new trades because this isn't last year. Last year, we felt like we were on the brink of winning a Super Bowl. And so you're like, okay, we need a few more pieces to bridge the gap. Now we're not there. So we're not going to make a lot of trades. I'm not making much trades this offseason. I'm going through free agency, spending a lot of money that I have, being more aggressive than last offseason. And then I'm going to the draft and I'm getting studs. So don't worry, Carter. We have a way better team and tons of good players and young guys. I appreciate it. Yeah. I like to think of it like that. I hope that that happens, that comes to fruition. I hope that we're able to fully rebuild this thing, get some good new pieces around Jaden, and just be able to really pick up from where we were a season ago. That's going to have to come in 2026, though. That's going to have to come in 2026. So it's going to be interesting to see how AP builds this thing up. But right now, we don't have the depth. We don't have the talent. We should have known in the Patriots game or the Patriots joint practice. We should have known the Patriots joint practice. We should have been like, okay, nobody's tweeting out anything. We're getting our butts kicked. We should have known in that joint practice right then and there that there was a problem. We should have known. But we were so caught up in last year, and that's understandable. It's understandable. But we should have known that Patriots joint practice that something was a little bit off about this season. And Terry, Terry's starting it all. I've forgotten about Terry. It's come to that point. I've forgotten about Terry. Like, it's just ever since Terry held out in the offseason, everything's been terrible. So, but make sure you guys click the like button. If you're in here and you haven't hit the like button, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. Let's get to 30 likes in the stream. It's free. It takes 2 seconds. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well if you're new around here. That's also free. That also takes 2 seconds. Super chat goal is 5 super chats. We're still trying to get the first super chat of the day. We need a field goal kicker, edge rusher, and cornerbacks and wide receiver and get rid of all the old people. Yeah, we need a lot of things. Again, you could throw in linebackers in there for the future. You could throw in so many things. We need so many things right now. So that's why I'm going with best player available in the draft. You could throw in tight end in there. We're gonna need a tight end. Zach Ertz does not last forever. You're gonna need a tight end. There's just so many things we need. There's so many things this team needs. So, yeah. How'd you feel about the running games today? The running game was good. I mean, I thought Bill came in and did a solid job. I thought C-Rod was really good. McNichols was good. I thought the run game was pretty good today. Yeah, I thought the run game was solid. Yeah, so. And it's been a running back by committee group all year. So, I was impressed with the running back room today. I think C-Rod's a keeper. I think C-Rod is a keeper. Every time he's in the game, something good happens. So I think he's a keeper. Definitely impressed by his game, what he brings to the table. I'm definitely impressed by him. May consider drafting running back. I mean, I don't. You have limited picks, so I don't know. Yeah, you have a limited amount of picks, so I don't know. Really depends. Depends on what you want to build. Depends on what you want to do with this team. I don't know if Bill's the answer or not, but there's so many things we have to do on draft night. So, it's going to be interesting. But we are 3-8 on the season, and we are just looking to make it to next year, aren't we? 3-8. We have a quarterback. Again, we have a quarterback, but we don't have anything else to help out. I think Jacob Martin's a keeper. He had a really nice game today. I think Jordan McGee is definitely a keeper for the future. Like, there is some guys that we should be able to keep. There are some guys that we should be looking at and saying, I want to keep those guys. But the majority of this team is going to be gone after the year. I think it was something like 34 guys are on 1-year deals or something like that. So, you're gonna have to really analyze everything. We need to keep Chris Rodriguez for sure. Yeah, I agree with that. He was very good today. He's been very good all year. Really excited about him. We will hear breaking news about AP signing players left and right when the offseason comes. Yeah, he's going to be aggressive. We have money to spend, and he's going to be aggressive, as he should be. I like C-Rod and McNichols. We need to draft a running back. I hope we draft Love from Notre Dame. He's good. I think that should be a later priority, though. Like, I think first priorities are edge rusher, cornerback, wide receiver, even tight end. I think, like, I just don't know if I'm dead set on drafting running back right away. But, we'll see. Defense looked much better, but not kicking a field goal the last time they were at the goal line was dumb. Same with the Dolphins. Kick the field goal, and it's likely game over with no OT. I agree. But the defense did look better. I agree with that statement, man. There's a lot of mistakes made today. There's also a lot of good things that took place today. Dan Quinn did a nice job with this defense today. Dan Quinn did a nice job with the defense today. So there's a lot of positives and negatives about this one. But I'm just so ready for the draft, man. I'm so ready for this draft. I'm so ready. Why can't I just fast forward to August of next year? Right? I agree with what you said, Carter. Draft defense first, absolutely. Yeah. Even if it's a defensive tackle that you like, if you have a defensive tackle that you really, really like even, that's you can't go wrong with that. So, because Johnny Newton has not turned into what you want him to turn into. So even if you have a defensive tackle that you really like, go get him. Go get him. I'm open to anything, really. Again, I just want best player available. I just want a stud. I want a game-changing defensive player too. I want a game-changing defensive player. I want a player that is going to change games and turn games over, right? And flip games like a Max Crosby. That's what I want. And that's something we just don't have on this defense right now. We just don't have anybody that can do that. So, yeah, that's something that we just don't have. And we're going to find that eventually. We'll find that eventually. We're going to stack up this offseason. And I'll be all here for it. I'll be all here for the stack up this offseason. They're going to build this roster um and they're going to load it up. Maybe we could get Trey or Kayvon from the Giants. Yeah, they're probably not trading him to a division team, but I heard he was on the trade block. So, yeah, you need to look for trades too. You're just going to rebuild every part of it. So, 3-8, but you're 3-8, but draft position, baby. Like, we should be fully focused on the draft now. And I need me a Arvell Reese. I need me a just a game changer, as I said. That's what I want, man. I think Kayvon, a free agent this offseason. Yeah, he's a free agent, I think. That's why you're gonna have to be aggressive. You have money to pay him. You have money to pay him. Don't pass it up. You have money to pay some of these guys. So yeah, but I'm being really aggressive. I'm being really aggressive this all season. I'm being really aggressive. That's what I want this team to be. You have money. You didn't spend money this offseason. You didn't spend money this offseason. You didn't. So please go out there, be aggressive, and you have a quarterback. That's the thing. You have a quarterback. We have Jaden Daniels, guys. We are not. We are not in a spot where we need to look at a quarterback. We are not in a spot that we used to be, but we are in a spot where we're bad this year. And so we got to live. We got to live in this for a while, but once next season rolls around, I have confidence in this team. It was just the beginning of this year was so good. Week 1, I went to the week 1 game. I saw this team out there week 1, and I saw them perform week 1, and it was just like crazy. It was crazy. I think we are going to, yeah. Yeah. We're going to be aggressive. They're going to really be hunting on the hunt. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Let's get to 30 likes in the stream, guys. I need y'all to hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Any super chat is greatly appreciated. We're trying to get like one super chat today. So let's try and get one super chat today, guys. Because the 5 super chat goal is probably not going to be fulfilled. And I did get some super chats earlier on my other stream. So let's try and get like one super chat today for this stream. We're in full tank mode. We are in full tank mode. Jordan Love has -1 passing yards. I'm surprised because Love's a very good quarterback. And I think he'd be able to do something against the Giants, right? Surprising for sure. It's very surprising. I think we were going to lose the rest of our games to get Jaden some help. Again, they're not going to tank on purpose, but because Dan Quinn does not tank on purpose. That's not how he acts. That's not how he operates. But they're going to just, the beautiful side about this is you don't have to tank. You don't have to tank. You don't have to do that because you're good. Your team sucks anyway. You have too many injuries anyway. You don't have to tank. Jordan Love came out of the game, by the way, for the Packers. They're playing the Giants. So hopefully the Giants win today. I'm just rooting on draft order now. I'm all about draft order now. Man, like it's all I care about now. Team's embarrassing from every direction, worse than the NFL. We're not the worst team in the NFL. Like we're better than the Titans, and we played a close game against the Dolphins today. We're not the worst in the NFL, but we we just have to really really get it together, man. Like rest of this season is going to be a drag. Sunday night football is our next game. We play on Sunday night football for our next game, week 13. Oh my gosh, man. It just hurts. It hurts being here. Lose 16-13 to the Dolphins. We really stink. We really suck right now. I wouldn't buy a pencil from this team. Hey man, I feel you. Maybe they'll flex us out of Sunday night. Again, I said if Jaden is not playing in that game, if they figure that out, they'll flex us out. If they figure Jaden is playing, then they won't flex us out. But yeah, it really just depends on what Jaden does. Really just depends on that. So the believe Love has a concussion, but man, hope Giants win. So we are ahead of them in draft order. Yeah, man. So they're 3-8. So I think they would still be ahead of us because we already beat them this year. So, but yeah, hopefully the Giants win the rest of their games this year. I missed church for this game. Oh man, dude. So did I, but I was, I had to work. So that's hard, man. Team Tim couldn't cover with +20. Yeah. Coach Quinn was on a siesta at game time. Hey man, that's what it seemed like. But nah, he actually, all jokes aside, he actually wasn't that bad today. Um, He wasn't that bad today. Not even gonna sit here and hate on him. He wasn't awful today, but he helped this defense, do something. So man, 6 straight games. It's just hard to believe. It just really is hard to believe. 6 straight games. Oh, that hurts. Redskins 27, Dolphins 17, Super Bowl 17. Yeah, we're far from that, but I know what you mean. Got to root on some of these teams to lose today. I'm rooting on Chicago to lose. I mean, the Bears really did ruin our season. The Bears ruined our season. I mean, the Bears ruined it. So they can say whatever they want. The season reminds of how 49ers season went last year, but next year we will be back. I agree. I think and what was the 49ers record last year? Let's see. 2024 record. 6-11. So they were 6-11 last year. I mean, I kind of agree with that, low-key. Um, like again, I think we're gonna be back next year too. Quinn lost the Super Bowl up more than 20 in the fourth. Dude sucks. I'm not ready to, bash him yet. Jaden ruined it in the Chicago game. He did. We're not shying away from that. We're not shying away from that, man. He did. He ruined it. So, we wouldn't even be here if he didn't do that. We wouldn't even be at this point. I think we won that Chicago game. We would have won the Dallas game too. So that really hurt everything. That set everything off. Yeah. So, but he did ruin it in that game, and that's the reality of it. He's not a robot. People make mistakes. Mistakes are gonna happen. So, what can you do, man? What can you do? Don't ever forget Quinn was the third choice. He was their last choice. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. He was their last choice. He was quite literally their last choice. So, or they were not looking for Dan Quinn. They were looking for other guys. They're looking for Ben Johnson, Mike McDonald. But I'm not really ready to have this conversation. I already told you that. I'm not ready to have this conversation. I'm ready to just move on to next year with my head coach Dan Quinn. Because I still have confidence in him. I still trust him. We're 2 likes away from 30 likes, guys. Help me to reach 30 likes on this stream, y'all. If y'all could hit that like button, it'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel as well. Super chat goal is 1 super chat. Let's try and get 1 super chat. So, 1 super chat's going to be the goal for today. Let's see. Panthers, Falcons is a 7-7 game. Man, these games are already in the second quarter, man. It's crazy. You won't see a Super Bowl decades with that guy. I mean, dude, it was his first year last year, and he went to the NFC Championship. And that's the closest I've ever been. So, nah, not really. I'm not going to agree with that, but and that's, he does have he bought himself some time. He bought himself time by last year. He did. By making it to the NFC Championship. He bought himself some time. So, I really do think last year bought him time. Now, he was 3-5, or if he was 3-14 last year and this year, then yeah, he's on the hot seat. But we got some new viewers in the chat. Make sure you guys smash that like button. We're trying to get to 30 likes in this stream. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel again. Goal is 1 super chat for this stream. We're trying to get 1 super chat on today's post-game stream. Would love to have Jaden Daniels throwing to Cornell Tate next year. That would be the NFL's next dangerous wide receiver quarterback duo. Yeah, I mean, I'd want to see it too. That'd be an exciting duo, but I don't know. Again, I'm just taking best player. I'm just taking best player available. Again, if that's an edge rusher, I'll take it. If that is a wide receiver, I'll take it. If that is a cornerback, I'll take it. But I'm taking best player. Again, if there's an edge rusher that you really like, if there's an edge rusher you really like, then take him. If there's a defensive lineman, defensive tackle that you really, really like in the first round of the draft, take him. I just want a game changer. I just want a game changer. I just want a Max Crosby on my roster. I want somebody like that. And I wish Johnny Newton would have worked out, but he didn't. That's the reality of it. Go back and look at a handful of those wins. The word lucky should be in all caps. Bears won lucky. Trying to think, like, not all of them were lucky though. Like, not all of them were lucky. Um, some of them were hard fought, hard coached wins, and there's no denying that. But the Bears one was lucky. That I'll say that. The Lions one was not lucky though. The Lions game is not lucky. The Bucks game is not lucky, and those are two playoff games. So most of them don't say that. Most of them don't say that, man. And I truly do believe Dan Quinn can take us somewhere. I believe Dan Quinn can take us somewhere. I think Dan Quinn is going to lead us to the promised land with Jaden Daniels. Might be crazy for saying that, but I believe it. I think he's the right head coach. But I mean, and that could change. If they lose the rest of the games this year, that could change. That could change. But I think they'll find a way to win some of these games on the way out. I think they do. I think they will. Um, didn't say, I said a handful. Yeah, but a handful is a good amount. So, I mean, even with the handful, there's other games that he won by just good coaching. Like, I think he bought himself some time. I think he bought himself some time by making it that far last year. That's what I think. That's what I think. And I know it sucks to have this type of year. You're not crazy. I believe Jaden and Dan will lead us to the promised land at some point. Yeah, again, I agree with that. I just said that. Go back and look. There's 5. All right, I'll go back and look. I know the Bears game is 1. Uh, Cowboys game is probably one of those. At the end of the year, the Cowboys game is probably one of those. That's 2. I just know there's a few games like that, so you're not wrong. Dolphins fan here. Good game, man. Good game, y'all, but it was a fitting. Our cornerback, Jack Jones, made the interception in the end. That won the game because the absolutely ridiculous DPI call against him earlier in the game. That was ridiculous. I was doing my watch party stream, and I was just like, wow. And of course, I took it. I liked it because, of course, it's against the Dolphins. But, yeah, that was outrageous. So, and Jack Jones has always been a good player. I like Jack Jones. He's a dog. So happy for him, I guess. But yeah, fitting ending. Make sure you guys smash the like button if you're just heading in. Let's get to 30 likes on this stream. Any super chats are greatly appreciated. We're trying to get to like 1 super chat for the day. Trying to get to like 1 super chat for the day. Commanders take the L of the Dolphins 16-13. Commanders fall to 3-8 on the season. Dolphins go up to 4-7. I hate this feeling, but lots of JV players out there today. I will say, lots of JV players out there. Lots of guys that really just aren't supposed to be out there too. So again, it's a combination of a lot of things. It's a combination of a lot of things, in my opinion. This team makes me depressed. This team makes me depressed, man. I hate this feeling. 3-8. Mm, This is hard. This is hard to be here, but at least we played a competitive game today. It was a competitive game. I'll say that. It was a competitive game. Let's see. Lots of people are saying, don't bring back Jaden back versus Broncos, but they will anyway because Dan Quinn is fighting for his job. Yeah, you're basically just restating what I'm saying. Yeah. Um, he's not gonna go out there and lose a bunch of these games, man. He's just not going to do it. He can't lose these games, man. He can't lose a bunch of these games, bro. Make sure you guys smash the like button. We have some new viewers in here. Let's get to 40 likes on the stream, guys. Make sure you guys click the like button. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. We're just breaking down this post game of the Commanders and Dolphins game. Obviously, a very close game today that took place, and Marcus Mariota was not bad, but he obviously threw the game losing interception. Mike Sam was still back there to recover the kick, recover the punt, and return the punt, and um, whoever made that decision is just that's just stupid. Um, so that hurt too. Just a lot of mistakes today, a lot of things going wrong today. This sucks, man. This sucks. But I think that's gonna do it for me. I think that's going to do it for me. Make sure you guys leave a like on the way out. I'll be back with some more content tomorrow, but make sure you guys leave a like on the way out. I need everyone to like the stream up on the way out. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel on the way out. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Rough one today. Bye week next week. So content, there'll still be a lot of content out this week. I'll still have content every day for you, but it is a bye week. So there's no game coming up. Hopefully we'll get some updates from these guys. Dan Quinn probably will speak tomorrow. All right, but I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure you leave a like on the way out, subscribe on the way out. Head to the Commanders as always. See you in the next one. Peace.